Hi guys, this is Spice TV's Colin Don Schouw, and I hope that you enjoy my top 10 tips on how to be a phenomenal red carpet host. Now, please know that this video was recorded before the president announced the national lockdown, and so for now, I trust that you are being responsible and that you are staying safe. So take care, God bless, and enjoy the video.
We're not filming? Are we good? Are we still? How's it, guys? This is Colin Don Schouw, aka Mr_Schouw. I'm a business brand, a creative strategist here in Cape Town, South Africa, and I have the privilege of hosting one of the most spectacular TV talk shows in the country. I'm the host of the All Access show on Spice TV, where we get to show our global audience what it is like to live and experience some of the most exclusive events in the country. So today I'm sharing the 10 tips to becoming a sensational red carpet host. Now, first and foremost, or most importantly, always do due diligence. There's nothing worse than not knowing who the person is that you're interviewing, what they do, what they're getting up to, what their latest moves are. So always do due diligence. It's not only important, but it almost steals the heart of the interviewer or the talent or the celebrity or the VIP guest that you're interviewing. So make sure that you've done due diligence. You know facts about them. You know what they're getting up to. You know what their latest story or their latest happening is. And I promise you, this breaks the ice immediately. It sets the tone for the interview, and you've made that connect with your talent or with your interview, and the rest of it will be a piece of cake. Number 2, be approachable. So just act normal. Remember that those listening and those watching, they want to feel like your best friend, or they want to feel like you're their best friend, bringing them or telling them what the latest scoop is. So if they like you, if they feel like they know you, they will like you and ultimately follow you, and they'll keep coming back for more. Number 3, learn to listen. And this is when those acting skills come into play. It's important to know when to listen and when to zip it. There's nothing worse than watching a red carpet host run off at the mouth, never giving the talent enough time to speak. So know when to zip it, know when to listen, but more importantly, know how to allow the talent to speak. There's nothing worse, nothing more annoying than watching a red carpet host interviewing VIP guests or celebrities, and he just talks and talk and talk. Number 4, keep the local slang to the minimum. In fact, don't bring it to the camera. Once we get comfortable with the mic and in front of the camera, it's easy for us to slip up and allow a local slang word or two to escape, but never forget that you're speaking to a global audience. So those listening that are not local and do not understand it will cause a disconnect with them. So leave the local slang for next week's bribe, but don't bring it to the red carpet. So again, keep the local slang to the minimum or kick it to the curb. Number 5, master the art of ad-libbing. So unlike acting for film or theater, you're pretty much working without a script, and so it is important to harness those improvisation skills. Keep the intros and the outros very short and ask the questions that matter. Never forget that your talent or your VIP guest or the celebrity you're chatting to on the red carpet, they always want to feel important, and your job is to make them feel important and like they're the experts or that they're the experts in the industry. So make sure you know how to improvise on the red carpet. Think on your feet, be quick, and that makes a great red carpet host. Number 6, always do your research. So the way you research a character is exactly the same you should be doing for red carpet interviews. Know that you know everything about the event, you know everything about the prospects or the talent you're going to be speaking to, you know everything about the brands that is present or sponsoring. Research, research, research. There's nothing better than a red carpet host who knows what is happening on the day. It blows away the sponsors, it blows away the talent, it blows away the celebrity guest, but more importantly, it shows that you take yourself, you take your job, you take the industry seriously, and it shows that you appreciate and respect your viewers enough to give them real information about real people, real events, real things happening. So research is key. Okay, number 7, always dress to impress. Make sure that your hair, and in my case your beard, your makeup and your hygiene are flawless. Never forget that you want to act as though you're walking the red carpet yourself on the day, and what is guaranteed to happen is that you will attract the attention of the talent, but more importantly, you'll attract the attention of the publicist. And what they're going to do is they're going to send more talent your way. Number 8, and very importantly, do not be the question hog. There's nothing more annoying than watching a red carpet host who does not know when to wrap up an interview. So keep it short, keep it to the point, make sure that you've made your guest, the VIP guest, the celebrity, the talent you're speaking to on the red carpet, you've made them feel like the most important person on the planet for that 2 minutes. Don't ask unnecessary or too many questions. Number 9, keep your energy level to a max at all times. Now, hosting is exciting and exhilarating, but know this, it is not always glamorous. Remember, you were there to work. Your job is one of the most important because you've got millions of people feeding off every word that you speak and feeding off your energy. So make sure that you are always prepared to work hard. Make sure that you are always in action or camera ready, but never forget that your energy becomes the energy of your viewers. And last but not least, body language speaks volumes. The way you stand, the way you conduct yourself, the way you control your hands, the way you speak using your body language communicates on your behalf. Remember, when you're uncomfortable, you make the talent feel uncomfortable. When you're awkward, you make the guest feel awkward. But when you reflect confidence, it automatically rubs off on them and they feed off on your energy. Make sure that your energy is always top-notch or topped up. Display or show off confidence in the way that you conduct yourself, in the way that you present yourself on the red carpet. And I guarantee you, this will break the ice, it will set the pace for one of the best interviews you've ever done, and more importantly, it will make your guest feel like a superstar. So these are our bonus points for the interviewee. If you're a red carpet guest, you've been invited as a VIP guest for the day, or you're the talent. What should you know? What should you do? And how should you prepare for a red carpet interview? There's nothing worse than the person coming onto the red carpet looking as glamorous as ever and then having no clue what they are there for, having no clue what the event is all about, and having nothing to talk about. Remember that the objective is to make the viewer feel like they are part of the show, they are part of the glitz and the glam of being on the red carpet. Our first point, an important point, was due diligence. It's not only the job of the presenter, it's also the job of the attendee or the talent. So if you're stepping on the red carpet, know what is happening on the day. Make sure that you have information about the event and that you can blow the listeners and the audience away by your insight or knowledge of the event. Remember, we can impress, we can entertain, but we cannot fool our audience. Okay, and then also never forget that you are a representative of your country. You're speaking on behalf of the country. You are telling the country's stories to the rest of the world. So never forget, information is key, content is king, and the context of your information is very important. Yes, you're on the red carpet. Yes, there's glitz and glam, there's lights, camera, action, but you speak to a global audience and you have access to them. You have access to telling them what to think, what to believe, and how much to love the country that you are in or that you are representing. So never forget, it is not fluff. We're not on the red carpet just to show off and thumbsuck, but we have access to a global audience who is listening and paying attention to everything that you're saying, whether you're the host, whether you're the guest, whether you're the celebrity, whether you're the influencer. It is important that you speak things that have substance, things that are important, and things that will steal the heart of the global audience. Okay, so importantly, what not to say in a red carpet interview. Remember that your audience, your followers, your fans, they want to know who you are, what you do, what you're getting up to. They want to know the latest scoop, and more importantly, they want to be inspired by you. If my first question is, what has been your highlight here today? The food should never be your first answer. Remember, we want to give good insight, good information, good content. It's always important to speak about the growth, the development, the success of something more than anything else. So please, your first answer should never be the food is my highlight here today. Why is that event important? How does that event benefit the country, the economy? Why is that event so successful? Why did you come to the event? Why are you supporting the event? Why do you follow the event? Why are you on the red carpet at the event? Those are the things that are more important. And remember that we always speak or feed off, or we speak to the aspirations of our audience and our viewers. Often they covet, it's the most coveted events, they covet to one day be on the red carpet where you are standing. So remember, we don't sell them fluff, we give them insight to realness, honesty, truth, sincerity, but more importantly, why we are there to support these events and the development of the country and the continent of Africa. In this last bit, I'll talk about your claim to fame. Now, often it is an expectation for the interviewee or for the talent to introduce themselves. If you're anything like me, this is something that you hate. Very few love selling themselves. My secret to success, or the key that I've learned in this game or in the art of doing red carpet interviews, is to do the introduction on behalf of the talent. There's nothing that blows a red carpet celebrity or VIP guest away more than this. The moment you meet them on the red carpet, that first 10 seconds, blow them away by blowing their horn. Now, everybody loves to hear about how great they're doing or how great they are. I've learned, and this is, I guess, the art of red carpet interviews, in my opinion, is once I've done my due diligence, I know what they're doing, what their recent or most recent success story is. The first 10 seconds of them stepping on the red carpet is me introducing them. It's me giving them credit for the incredible work they're doing, or it's me celebrating their latest achievement or success. It breaks the ice, it makes them feel like I'm their best friend, it makes them fall in love with me all over again, and it sets the pace for the interviews. My first 10 seconds of a red carpet interview is introducing them, their credentials, who they are, what makes them fabulous, and why we celebrate them on that day. You're stepping onto the red carpet, your fabulous red carpet host awaits you. What you do, how you conduct yourself. So here's the problem. People often get caught up in their heads. How do I stand? How do I act? What do I do with my hands? Where do I put my hands? How do I hold the mic? If there's no mic, what do I do? And that is the biggest problem. Once we get so caught up in our heads about what to do, we forget to be relaxed, we forget to be ourselves, we forget to just have fun. Remember, again, we are taking a global audience on a journey with us on that red carpet. When they see you having fun, they are able to have fun, not only watching you, but listening to you. So be yourself. If you throw your hands up in the air, if that's what you do, do it. If you put your hand in your pocket and that makes you feel relaxed, do it. The key or the secret to success on delivering a stunner red carpet interview as a guest is just be yourself. I love it. I love it. Okay. Often we get comfortable in front of the camera and it's easy for us to slip up and spit up. But for now, we work with what we have. Okay, got it. Lastly, this is adlib. This is putting my point to the test. So number 3, learn to listen, and this is where those acting skills come into play. I'm going to call this my few. If you can take my jacket first. No, let's leave on the jacket. Right? Sorry. We'll try. Oh, you just keep rolling. I must never ask me to do an intro again. I love it, Kerry. That was all for you.